What's going on, y'all? Machiavelli Mills TV. Y'all hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. It really helps out my channel, so I greatly appreciate that. I wanted to get into a topic that I see circulating around Facebook. So for those who don't know, there's this this whole post going around of this young woman who was a member of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated, and she publicly announced that she was denouncing her membership from the organization, from the sorority, right? And so, you know, I saw a lot of other members of Black Greek letter organizations, you know, being upset about her choosing to publicly denounce. And I saw other people commenting and asking, why do members of Black Greek letter organizations get upset when other members of Black Greek letter organizations publicly denounce their membership, right? And so here's a big reason. Well, first, for those who don't know, I'm a brother of Kappa Alpha Psi Fraternity Incorporated. I was initiated into the Jonesboro Alumni Chapter in Jonesboro, Arkansas in fall 2016. You know, I was there when I was in grad school at Arkansas State University. And so, yeah, I got initiated in 2016, and I really was raised Theta Mu chapter at Arkansas State University. They raised me for real, raised me in Kappa in my young years for real, and showed me, ingratiated me, and showed brotherhood to me and extended it in such a tremendous fashion. The brothers of Jonesboro Alumni Chapter and the brothers of Theta Mu. And so, yeah, Jonesboro Alumni initiated me, and then the Theta Mu chapter, man, they really showed me the ropes of the brotherhood for real, and Alumni chapter did too. But you know, the younger brothers, I was close in age to them because I was young. I was, what, 23 at the time, so super young. Anyway, I've been a member of this organization since fall 2016, y'all, and it's been nothing but great for me. But what happens is when people publicly denounce their membership, people get upset because when they do it, they cite that they villainize the organizations that they're a part of, and all organizations under the Divine Nine umbrella, right? Which is made of the Black Greek letter organizations, right? They will villainize each and every one of them and say that we are not godly, we don't stand for God, we engage in idolatry, we put our organizations on a pedestal, we idolize them, so on and so forth. They act like we are not upright people, that we don't stand for the right things. I can definitely, I'm talking about proudly deny those claims. I can speak for Kappa Alpha Psi and for the brothers of Theta Mu at Arkansas State University and for the brothers of Jonesboro Alumni Chapter. Nothing but good has come to me from joining these organizations. I've seen great, outstanding things done across the board, not even just within the chapter, but outside of the chapter and at other chapters, man. Like Kappa, man, I've seen Kappa mentor a lot of young men and deter them from going down the wrong road and keep them on the road to going to college, right? With the Kappa League that we have for high schoolers, right? And for the young kids. I've seen Kappa tutor young men who are struggling in school. A lot of members of Kappa Alpha Psi. I've been one of the individuals to help clean up certain communities, pick up trash throughout the communities, help to serve food. You know, and give back and serve as soup kitchens, so on and so forth. I've just seen so many brothers just lead brothers away from destruction into being upright gentlemen. I've seen brothers of Kappa Alpha Psi teach young men how to do something as simple as tying a tie. How to tie a bow tie, how to, you know, take kids. I've seen members of Kappa take young men to go get fitted for their first suit, etc. And so I can't co-sign that at all. What happens is a lot of people who denounce their membership in Black Greek letter organizations, a lot of these people oftentimes they are people who join for the wrong reasons. And we all, in every organization, there are members who join for the wrong reasons. People join to get clout, to gain popularity with the opposite sex, to gain popularity all across campus, because when you become a member of these organizations, you are like LeBron James on campus. You're the #1 draft pick a lot of times because people just are in awe of it for real because it's a really cool thing and special thing to do. So people want to get all type of clout and fame and publicity, and they want a certain look and image or a certain respect, and they're not doing it for the brotherhood or for the sisterhood in reference to Alpha Kappa Alpha, the sorority that the young lady was denouncing her membership from, right? These organizations are all about upliftment, the upliftment of Black American people. They were founded by Black American people when Black America was going through more than just regular trials and tribulations. We were going through deep-rooted hatred, right? And these organizations were created to let Black American people, whether there be men for the fraternities or women for the sororities, let them know that they can be much more than just labor workers. They don't have to just work in factories. They can be dentists, doctors, lawyers, educators, entrepreneurs, journalists, you name it, right? And they still uphold those same standards to this day, despite a few bad apples here and there. And so, when people talk about how we don't stand for the right things, I just can't get behind it, and I see why people get upset, because I've known nothing but good brothers around in this organization. They've been nothing but good around me. I can say the Brothers of Jonesboro Alumni Chapter and Theta Mu, man, when I come and back to Arkansas, I don't pay for no hotels or anything. I stay with one of them. They come get me from the airport. I remember one of my brothers, man, was in Texas somewhere, and he ran into some financial trouble and got stuck. Right? And he had nowhere to stay at the time. He reached out to Kappa. We call it lean on the shield, right? You know what I'm saying? He leaned on the fraternity. And one of the older brothers in Jonesboro Alumni Chapter connected him with another brother that was not even a part of the chapter in Texas. And the brother allowed that brother to come into his home with his family and stay there until he got his situation straight and they can get him going to where he needed to go, you know, and get him the proper finances to get where he needed to go, right? Giving that brother a safe haven. When he doesn't even know him, but he knows he's a brother of Kappa Alpha Psi, and he knows he's an upstanding gentleman, because you got to be an upstanding man to be a part of these organizations, you know, have a certain type of grade point average. Yeah, man, brothers really check for morality a lot of times when we're part of these organizations. And yes, people slip through the cracks, the wrong people slip through the cracks, but like, no organization is going to be perfect all across the board. But all in all, man, a lot of these brothers stand for the right things, and these organizations were founded for great purposes. Again, what happens is a lot of people that denounce, a lot of them, they join for the wrong reasons, as I stated before: popularity, for clout, for attention, to just gain a bigger reputation, so on and so forth. And they really try, instead of standing on morality, they stand on those things. Trying to be popular, trying to get clout, trying to get a girl to see them, notice them, trying to be the Mac of the campus, trying to be, you know, the it girl, the it guy, whatever, right? And so their life, when they do that, their life goes topsy-turvy, turns upside down, and spirals out of control, because they're not focused on the main thing, which is graduating, right? Which is being an upstanding person, which is being a good brother, a good sister, so on and so forth. Not just to the people in your organizations, but all across the board, right? They don't uphold the principles of the organizations. They just so busy focused on clout, popularity, being the center of attention, and things spiral out of control, and their life gets in a disarray, and then they blame the organization for why things didn't go the way they were supposed to, right? A lot of people the people that say we put the organization on a pedestal or we idolize it, they are the ones who ended up idolizing it themselves. They made, whether it be Kappa, Omega, AKA, Delta, Sigma Gamma Rho, Alpha Phi Alpha, they made these organizations the center of their life, right? The epicenter of their life. And that was the only thing they were focused on. I can't tell you, I've seen brothers who, being a noob, being a Q, that's the biggest thing they ever achieved in their life, right? And they stopped there. Some of them brothers don't end up graduating because they joined for the wrong reasons. A lot of brothers that join for the wrong reasons, a lot of them don't end up graduating. They just focus on wearing the letters and getting girls, or vice versa with the women who join the sororities. They want to wear the letters, get attention from Raheem over here who they like, or I don't know, Julius over there that they think is attractive, so on and so forth. And they slip and fall and they don't find their way. They lose their way in life. You know, but that's because they made it, they idolized it. I'm a proud member of Kappa Alpha Psi. Proud, and I'm happy I joined this fraternity. It's the greatest fraternity in the world to me, for sure, right? And it's helped me so much along the way. Taught me a whole lot of life lessons and how to prioritize things correctly. And a lot of them other people who joined for the wrong things, they didn't prioritize their life correctly, and now they want to blame the organization. No, you joined for the wrong reasons. You got in it for the wrong things, and now that your life is in shambles, you want to say it's the fraternity's fault. No, you didn't come in and do what you're supposed to do. Like, I'm a proud member of Kappa Alpha Psi, like I just said. But Kappa is not my biggest accomplishment. My biggest accomplishment is my 2 beautiful children, right? Being right, doing right by my family, doing right by my friends, having a high moral compass, keeping God at the center of my life. God is I praise and worship Jesus Christ. I believe in God. I pray to God every night. I don't pray to Kappa. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people that denounce, they made that everything. They made their organization everything. They talked about it every single day. They only wanted to talk about that. They only wanted to be living in that. They only wanted to be known as such and such, the AKA, such and such, the Kappa, such and such, the Q, such and such, the Zeta, such and such, the Delta. That's all they wanted to be known as. They made their organization the label on them. That was just all they were. And when you do that, you're not going to be focused on the main thing. Your priorities are going to be all incorrect, and things are going to spiral out of control for you. And so why members of Black Greek, the reason why members of Black Greek letter organizations get upset when those other members publicly denounce is because they try to deter other people from the organizations and act like it's all bad. It's not all bad. Like, it's bad. It's terrible. Or it's not of God, or you're not going to be a good person if you join these organizations. This is not going to, it's not going to help you. You're going to fall or falter. You're going to fall to the wayside if you become a part of these organizations, when that's simply not true, right? So many brothers I know that when they got their PhD, one of my main brothers, shout out my boy Rob J, getting his PhD currently, en route to getting it almost at the finish line. Such an upstanding man. Everybody loves that brother. Always doing the right thing, man. I'll tell you, man, I was online, when I was going through becoming a member, my line brother, his whole apartment complex burned down. We still not even part of the organization yet. The brothers came, gave him money, gave him clothes, you know what I mean? Made sure he had all different type of things, gave him groceries, all different things he could need. And then he stayed with me, and he stayed with my other line brothers. You know what I'm saying? He stayed with us. And that's what it really was. There was a brotherhood. It still is a brotherhood to this day. I'm getting ready to go back down there in October. And it's going to be nothing but love. We're going to have a good time and celebrate each other. We celebrate each other's wins and successes. My brother sent me money for my children's birthday, for my daughter's birthday, for my son's birthday. Send them birthday gifts. Okay? That's real, man. That's real stuff, man. And you know, they support me in things that I do. They follow my channel. They tell other people to follow my channel. You know, they always ask about it. They willing to come on here and do all type, you know, whatever I need. And I'm willing to do the same for them. So it's nothing but love in these organizations, but people join for the wrong reasons. And then they don't have their priorities in order, and they fall, and then they want to not tell other people, don't deter them from joining. No, it wasn't the organization. It was you. You made the organization the center of everything you had going on, which is what you're not supposed to do, which is what the members in the organization tell you. God is the center of all of this, man. All of this. So not the organizations. God is the center of the organizations and the center of your life. And the organizations tell you that. God, keep the main thing the main thing. And stay the course. Because the goal is to graduate and be prosperous in life. Achievement in every field of human endeavor, especially for Kappa Alpha Psi. That's the motto. Okay? Achievement in every field of human endeavor. So we trying to achieve, not plateau, not go down on a downward spiral or downward slope. No, keep achieving, keep striving, and keep ascending. But people join for the wrong reasons. Now they come out and just try to villainize these organizations. It's like I done seen so many brothers do good things, from my grandfather, God rest his soul, proud member of Omega Psi Phi. One of the best men I ever knew in my life. Seriously. My cousin, Iota Phi Theta, one of the best men I ever knew in my life. So, yeah, members of Black Greek letter organizations get upset when other members publicly denounce their membership because they want to trash these organizations and trash us for being a part of these things, when you just didn't have your stuff together. You lost your way. You didn't keep God at the center of everything. You only wanted to talk about your organization all day long, and that's all you cared about. We cared about more than that. The organization, but we cared about our goals, our families. We cared about our mental health. We cared about our prosperity. We cared about the prosperity of others around us. And a lot of times, other brothers around them tell them, hey, no, man, you ain't supposed to be doing that. They deter them away from it. A lot of times, the other brothers will tell you, you need to stop doing that. You need to stop drinking so much. You need to stop going to all these parties. You need to go to school. You need to go, hey, man, do you work? Hey, man, did you write your paper yet? We held each other accountable across the board with each other. We ain't no, man. No. That ain't no, leave that drink alone. No. You do your work. Hey, man, I know you ain't calling off work again. Hey, no, we ain't doing that. Hey, did you study? You know? Did you do this? Did you do that? Hey, make sure you set your alarm, dog. You know you got to wake up in the morning and go to go to work. You know you got to wake up to go do this, that, and the third. You know you got to test them on. Make sure you set your alarm clock, because I know you be tending to oversleep, and I know you be forgetting to set your alarm. We held each other accountable. And so I'm sure they were held accountable by their fellow members, but they wanted to do their own thing and all of that. And when it all fell apart, oh, it was the organization why I couldn't focus, why I didn't have stuff together. No, it was you. It was you. You didn't follow God's instructions. You didn't live your life according to what God wants you to do. You wanted to make your organization the center of everything, rather than, you know, be a proud member of your organization and flourish in it, but and focus on all your individual tasks that you need to do, including living by God's creed, living by God's word, and doing what you got to do to be a diligent person in society. So I never was going to let Kappa stop me from graduating. You know what I mean? Stuff I didn't go to and didn't participate in because I knew I had to study, I had to write papers. Hell, I had to go be with my children. I can't go. I got to be with my kids. I see y'all on the next go around. Some people don't know how to miss out on things. And because they don't know how to miss out, and people tell them, hey, don't come, they want to blame the organization. No. That's you that had everything going. You didn't have yourself. Your mind wasn't right. You didn't have your priorities on. You didn't have your priorities straight. You didn't have your head on right. That's it. That's all. Machiavelli Mills TV. I'm out. Peace.